Hi, I welcome you all to Sunya IAS. Guys, in this session, along with your Brahmas test and the mentorship support which you are getting in this program, I will try to ensure that you people are using your time in the most efficient manner. As you all know, and as I have iterated time and again in my different sessions, that in this preparation, sir and ma'am, your notes, test series, videos is something which is not limited. They are unlimited and they are provided by many institutions. The only constraint of this preparation is the time, and you have to utilize the time in the most efficient manner. Now, before I start, let me tell you that in order to maximize the utility, you are having two options with you. First is that you increase your number of hours of studying, which I think is not possible because you people are already giving your best in terms of number of hours. But the second idea is to enhance your productivity. So my entire session will be aligned on that idea line. Okay, I request you to follow it until the end. At the end of the session, I will ask you to do an activity and almost on daily basis. Okay, so that you hold some level of accountability to your mentors. Okay, so let's start now. Before even I start this session, these are the problems which you people face while preparing for the exam. Either you fall short on confidence, either your preparation for optional is not that strong, or else you are leaving your mains preparation. For example, many of you have that tendency that you are leaving core main subjects, maybe governance, maybe social justice, maybe Indian society, maybe disaster management, for the later part or maybe after prelims wala preparation. So these are the pain points in your preparation: inconsistency, low productivity. That for example, if your friend is able to read, let's say, 100 pages in a day, then you are able to read only 50 or maybe 60 pages in a day. Or else lack of confidence, that time and again you are reading your sources but your confidence levels are not improving. Or else you are having the issue of unbalanced subjects, that first, let's say, one of them or two of them or maybe five of them are well prepared but rest are weak. Okay, or else you are indulged in wasting time because you don't have an tool of accountability with you. So in this session, first I will tell you the requirements from your side, that what you need to do. Okay, with some rules from my side, and then at the end of the day or at the end of this session, I will try to hold your accountability as well. Okay, sir, how should be your daily schedule? First we will discuss that how your daily schedule should look like. What I will do, I will give you a template for this. Okay, and then you can shift that template as per your own requirements. Okay, and those who are working, please be with me. Once I am done with this, I will tell you that what changes you can bring in your maybe daily schedule or maybe in your template in order to maximize your productivity. Okay, so your daily schedule, sir, under the Brahmas program should look like this. That for example, if you are waking up at 6 a.m., then 6 to 1 p.m. you should be giving your time for the GS. And with GS, I mean it for the Brahmaska test ka preparation. Okay, if you're following my videos on targets, I hope you know what we are doing under the Brahmas test, before the Brahmas test, right? So you need to prepare for those tests in the first half of your day. Now, in the second half of the day, sir, from 1 until 3, I request you to do two things. First is, please take your lunch, and second is, have your sleep. And I will come to this again. Okay, the second factor, that I am requesting you to sleep for at least 1 hour or maybe 1 hour 30 minutes. I will come to this again. Just wait for some time. Then from 10, sorry, from 3 until 10 or maybe until 11, I request you to do three things, and those things are, first of all, the preparation for the optional. Second is your current affairs on daily basis for 45 minutes, and that is through the newspaper. Sir, it is very important to read the newspaper on daily basis. Okay. Now, the third thing which I request you to do is CSET. Now, what I will do is I will try to map all of this with 5 rules. Okay. These rules will be ensuring that you are using your time in the most productive manner. Rule number one is very simple and is falling in the first part. Okay. What you will be doing, sir and ma'am, if you are doing it online, okay, you will be making a diary for you. On the very first or second page of the diary, just maintain your daily schedule, that what will be your daily schedule look like. Okay, I will tell you how to change the panels as per your own requirement. Just wait for it. Right now I'm giving you a standard rule. Now this is not something ki every one of you has to follow. For example, if you are waking up at, let's say, 8 a.m, so this will shift by 2 hours ahead. That is the only change. Okay, now for example, some of you are having, let's say, optional classes in the morning, so just flip these two things. Bring that particular layer in the first half, take your GS in the second half. Okay, that is the only change which will be there while you are preparing your daily schedule. So write your daily schedule maybe on the first page or second page of the diary like this. Okay, I will show you a clear image on the board. Rule 1. Now I'm coming to the rule. Rule 1 is, sir, whenever you are waking up from the bed, whenever you are up from the bed, please and please do not waste your time in the routine activities. What I mean to say, that whenever you are waking up, your first step should be on the ground and your second step should be aside your study table. You will not be doing routine work unless and until you have studied for at least 1 hour or 1.5 hour. Let me show you practically how to go about it. Sir, for example, if you are waking up at 6 a.m, don't go to the washroom or don't go for your routine activities, I mean, unless until it is very emergency. Okay, what you can do is just study for the 1.5 hour. Okay, then allot it 30 minutes, 45 minutes or 1 hour to for your daily routine activities. Maybe you have to take bath, you have to do your breakfast, etc etc. पहले 1.5 घंटा पढ़िए, फिर उसके लिए जाइए. That is rule 1. Now what this will ensure, what is the use of rule 1? It will ensure that you are productive in the later phase of your day. ठीक है. Otherwise क्या होता है, if you waste your, let's say, initial 1.5 घंटा और 2 घंटा और 3 घंटा, then you are not able to take up that pace of your studies. Okay, so if you have studied for 1 hour, 1.5 hour, you have that momentum, है ना, then it keep on going. So I want you to gain that momentum in the initial 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, because in that time, sir, you are in your most productive time space. Okay, your mental strength is very high in that time space. Okay, now my second rule will be related to your sleep. I request all of you to take a power nap. Power nap is not necessarily that you are using your bed or etc etc to have a good sleep. No, if you are even studying in the library, just put your head down, take a power nap of 1 hour. Okay, this is something which is mandatory from my side. Why? As I already told you, that once you are once you wake up in the morning, then you are in the most productive mental state. So taking this power nap reignites your mental strength, and this makes you more productive. Now for example, let me compare 2 days of yours. If you are not sleeping in this time zone, sir, you may be studying only 50 pages in the 3 to 11 ka time slot. But if you are taking a power nap, those 50 pages can be increased to maybe 70 or maybe 80 pages. Why? Because you have enhanced your productivity. For the same amount of time, sir, you are reading more. That is the rule 2. You will write all these rules in the same diary which you will be making. For the offline Delhi people, we are giving this diary at the center. You can collect it anytime. Okay. For online people, I hope you understand that it is not practically possible for us to deliver this, 100 or 150 rupees ka diary. Delivery charges ही ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. Let's not be into all those things. So what we are doing is, okay. Let me now come to the rule 3. Rule 3 is very, very, very important, and the most important rule among the 5 rules. The rule 3 says that there should be a clear cut off time once you are done with your sleep. You should not be stretching your GS in the second half of the day. If you are doing it, then your problem of no time for optional will keep on going. It will be a consistent problem. Even if you're not completing your test ka syllabus, if you're not even done with the test ka syllabus, do not worry. But please do not compromise your optional ka time with the GS ka time. Okay, do not do the, or let me give you an example what many of you do. यार मेरा कल test है, I'm having my test tomorrow, so let me study for the entire day GS only so that I get good score in the test, or else so that I complete the syllabus of my test. Are schedule your studies in advance in such a fashion that you are not compromising the time slot for the optional. It is very, very important, because with Brahmas I will try to ensure for those all of you who are consistent with us, with me, in all my sessions, in all the tests, we will ensure that you are giving your best attempt. But there is a catch, that Brahmas deals with your GS wala portion. So we want you to excel in optional also, and that is where we are keeping a dedicated time for the optional. Now, is it something ki sir optional will keep on going? No. So sir, this daily schedule is valid almost until October. So until October, what you will do, you will follow this schedule. Okay. Post October, either I will notify you, or I will post another video that how you have to alter the schedule now. Similarly, the same schedule will be altered, let's say from 15th of January. Okay, or 15th of February, sorry, once notification is out. So just wait for those videos. Until then, just follow whatever I am saying. Now comes the rule 4. So rule 3 I am reiterating. Rule 3 is you will not push your GS in this half. In this half, make it a rule that you are only giving it to these 3 things. Now how you have to read newspaper, that start your, let's say, time slot with optional. Once you're bored with the optional, na, ki sir, from 3 to 6 or maybe 3 to 7 you have read your optional, now you are getting some kind of boredom from the optional. Pick up your newspaper, give it 45 minutes, read it, and once you're done with this, again take up your optional. Please now focus upon the rule 4. Rule 4, sir, says that you will not read optional and CSET on the same day. अब कैसे करना है सर? You are saying, in this time slot you have to do optional, CSET and current affairs. Sir and ma'am, you will be dividing your days in the ratio of 4:1 if your CSET is weak. Now, in 4 days, you will be giving it to optional only. You will not take up, CSET if you are reading optional the entire day. So as to maximize your productivity. Similarly, if you are reading CSET on the one day, you will not be taking up optional. Let me now explain you with the example. For example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You gave 4 days to your optional, the entire half 3 to 11. So on the 5th day, that is Friday, you will giving it to CSET. Now for many of you, sir, maybe the case is that you are engineer or you are very comfortable in CSET, you can ignore the CSET and give the entire time to optional. Okay. Utilize that thing as your strength, है ना, कि I'm getting more time to prepare my optional. If you are weak, if you consider yourself, कि डर लगता है थोड़ा बहुत भी CSET से, so it should be followed in the ratio of 4:1. And if ज़्यादा ही डर लगता है, you are someone कि सर मेरे तो let's say 30s or 40s में marks आते हैं, then for those people you can change this ratio as 3:1. Now let me brief you again because I know that you may be having doubts, कि sir क्या बोल दिया, कैसे बोल दिया. I'm reiterating it again. That CSET and optional. Current affairs has to be done daily, but CSET and optional has to be done in the ratio of either 4:1 if you are somewhat comfortable. But if you're not confident, not comfortable, in 3:1. Okay, it has to be followed. For 3 days optional, 1 day CSET. Because CSET also, requires a decent amount of time. If you are reading on daily basis for 1 hour or 1 and 5 hour or maybe 2 hours, then you won't be able to get that momentum which is required for the CSET preparation. So I want you to allot this 3 to 11 ka entire day, 1 day for the CSET and 4 days for the optional. That's the only logic, so that we can enhance our productivity, and that was my agenda. So these are the 4 rules. Now comes the 5th rule. 5th rule is, sir, please be very attentive. If you're having any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Okay. 5th rule says that in 1/2 of the day, in 1/2, that is maybe from 6 to 1 or maybe from 3 to 11, per half you have to read just 50 pages from your revision notes and 70 pages from standard books. It's not just, it is minimum. So from 6 to 1, if you are reading Lakshmikant, or maybe your sources, standard book is nothing but sources. If you followed my previous video, sir and ma'am, I told you the logic of sources, that for conceptual clarity, if you are reading something, the number of pages should be 70, and if for revision purpose you are reading something, the number of pages should be 50. Please ensure that you are watching all my videos so that we are in a good sync, है ना. तभी आपको एक पूरी clarity आएगी related to this preparation. Because abhi to it's just a starting, right? We have to go a long way. My other sessions on structuring, on answer writing, on advanced answer writing, on enrichments, on case studies, on essay, etc., will be keep on coming. So we should be in sync, in a good sync, so that I am binding your entire preparation, right, in the way it has to be done. So please do follow all the sessions carefully, right? So this is the rule. Now for example, you have to define your targets for the next day. What I have to study on the next day, you will be using this rules to study your next day targets. Now let's say if in 6 to 1 you want to read both revision and source, and for both you have to allot 50% of the time. So it is logical that from revision sources you will be reading 25 pages, and for standard books you will be reading 35 pages. You're getting my point? Now within these pages, now you can also define the number of chapters you have to read. For example, I asked you to read 70 pages from your standard book, let's say Lakshmikant. So now within those 70 pages, maybe at 65 or maybe at 75, maybe at 80, there should be some number of chapters which are falling in Lakshmikant. That is your target now. I hope I make some sense. Okay. Even if you're revising your handwritten notes, okay, from the foundation classes, 70 pages should be the norm. Okay, let's move forward now. This should be something you will be making in your diary. Just write the rules, complete it, and keep it with you. Now suggestion for working aspirants. I am iterating it again. I've done it in my previous videos. So a simple suggestion for the time management. See, I will be releasing a separate video on the other factors, that how you can minimize the sources, how you can minimize the revision sources, what should be the priority of your coverage. My one other video will come maybe in next few days, but before that, this is for the time management. Okay, now generally what you people do, you are, let's say, waking up at 6 a.m. okay, you're waking up at 6 a.m. Now you are having your job at 9 a.m. and you are doing your job at 6 p.m. until 6 p.m. You are coming home by 7 p.m. and then you are studying until, let's say, 11 p.m. This is something which you might be following right now. What I request, sir, before request, let me give you the rationality, that in this time, maybe you are studying for 2 to 2.5 hours, right? And you are in your most productive mindset. But sir, when it comes to 9 to 6, since you are doing your job, you are getting tired. Now, if you're trying to read in this, or if you're trying to study between 7 to 11, sir, you are not that productive. Or maybe you're getting disturbances from your maybe family, maybe your friends, etc., etc. That is something which is usual with all of you who are working. So effectively, what you are utilizing as your study hours, either your Sundays or your holidays, or maybe this initial time slot. Ab, how you will be now making a change? You have to alter your sleeping cycles for few days if you want to increase your productivity. Let me tell you how. Sir, from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. since you are having your job, I cannot do anything with this time slot. I can just ask you to read some newspaper within this time slot, because that is something which can be allowed in offices in your free time. Okay, now sir, once you are at home, maximum by 7 or maximum by 7:30, or let's say by 8. See, this is your travel time. By 8 you go to sleep. आप सो जाइए please, because you're tired and you're not able to utilize that time for the studies that effectively, that productivity. Okay, what you will do, you will go to sleep, and from 8 until let's say 6 hours kitna hua 2 a.m. you will take a good sleep. You wake up at 2. Now sir, from 2 a.m. until 9 you give it to your studies, so that you are having 7 hours which are most productive hours in a day. See, once you wake up na, once you wake up at 2 a.m, you're in the most productive mindset or mind frame. Start your studies. Study for, let's say, these number of hours, 7 hours. Now this is more than sufficient, let me tell you. Other than Sundays को और थोड़ा ज़्यादा पढ़िए. Even the people, I will prove it, when you will see the comment section, the later phases of this of your preparation. Even the people who are studying full time, they are not able to effectively study more than 10 or maybe 11 hours. And if you are able to study, let's say, 6 hours or 7 hours effectively in this time frame, we are done with the job. Now you will be tired at 9. So when you're tired, just give that time to your job. Okay, don't give the most productive time to your job. When you're tired, when you've read, when you've studied, then go to job and use that time frame. Now from 6 to 7 you will be coming back again at 8. By 8 you will be sleeping, so that you do not have any sort of disturbances, be it from family, be it from friends, etc., etc. Go to sleep, wake up at 2 a.m, and then there is no one to disturb you at all. From 2 until 9 you do your studies. Now this may take some, let's say, 10 days or 15 days to bring it in your practice, right? Or maybe 21 days, standard rule, right? But please try to do this. Okay, I hope it works for you. Now I want some sort of daily accountability for everyone, from every one of you. Okay, how? Please be very attentive and listen to me. लिखना है तो लिख लीजिए कहीं पे. Sir and ma'am, for example, if today is 14 August, let me assume, and tomorrow is 15th August, you will write whatever you have to study on 15th of August on a sheet of paper, on or maybe in the diary, on a page, right? What you will be doing is, you will be dividing this page into two half like this. See, this is divided into two half, and you will be writing, for example, let's say Lakshmi Kant, you need to read chapters from 1 to 7. So this is your target for this. Then here, maybe in optional you have to do something optional, maybe class notes, you need to read, let's say, 70 pages. Now just mention very specifically what you have to read, or what are the chapter names. Along with that, you have to do newspaper, maybe 45 minutes. So you can be more descriptive in this, right? Just mention your targets. Now first thing is, one day before, or maybe whenever you are going to sleep, before that you will be doing two things. I'm again mentioning, you will be doing two things every single day. First thing is, you will be mentioning the targets for the next day. and keeping your books on the table कि मेरे को ये कल आके पढ़नी है, कल उठ के पढ़नी है. First thing. Along with that, you will mention your time here. Okay. And the second thing I will tell you 2 minutes later. So, for example, what I need now in this box, sir, from all of you in the diary for you. You will be using this stopwatch. If you don't have it, order it for offline Delhi. I will give you. Okay. See, again the same logic कि बहुत cheap है, मैं आपके घर भिजवाऊंगा, डिलीवरी चार्ज ज़्यादा होंगे उससे, ठीक है. You order it, right? So this watch you will be using to tap your study hours. If you are studying, just start that stopwatch. Whenever you are studying, just press it. And whenever you are leaving for anything, be it you are going to take bath, be it you are going to have your lunch or maybe dinner, be it you are getting call from your family, pause it and go. Then whenever you are resuming your study, restart it. And I need your effective study hours in this box. Now here two things will not be counted. Let me tell you, two things will not be counted. First is your time to give test. Whenever your test is there, you will not count that time. Otherwise आप लोग क्या करते हो पता है? On Sunday you are having your test, then you are not studying for the entire day. So if you are only giving test on Sunday and if you are not studying for the entire day, this should be 0 in that case. Okay. Secondly, sir, if you're watching any video, right, for the course completion, that will not be counted in your study hours. So any video which you're watching for course completion will not be counted in study hours. Now one more thing, within this video, there will be my regular sessions. Right, maybe day long sessions, maybe 3 hours का session, बहुत सारे होंगे. All those sessions का time will also not be counted. Okay, so I just want the effective study hours here on daily basis. So just divide a page into 2 half. First thing this, write GS का syllabus here, optional का here. Then maybe 15th August, 16th August, whatever is coming in a single page, maybe for 2 days or 3 days. Mention it. Just mention your effective number of study hours in this. Now one rule, many of you will try to act smart. Sir, we are having phone, we can open this stopwatch in the phone and then we can measure it. Please, 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 I request you, I insist, have this stopwatch. Do not fool me or yourself by keeping your phone on the table and by counting your study hours from the phones. Generally those phones will act as a source of distraction for you. Keep it away. The same stopwatch can be used as a watch also. So if you want to see time, use this. Keep your phones away. Okay. So now, since I have requested in my previous videos that you will be giving all your tests on time, right? I hope you remember that. Now there may be some cases that you are having some sort of emergency with you. Maybe some of you are having your state exams, maybe some of you are having your college exams, or maybe any other random emergency at your end. In that scenario, I do not expect you to write your test on time for sure. But sir, in other circumstances, for example, you are having low confidence, right? You are not having any sort of confidence in the exam ki kal mera test hai, I am not having confidence, then also you will write your test on time. Okay, this is not counted. Syllabus not completed and I will not write my test on time. I have requested you time and again, sir, please, even if you haven't read a single page, you should write all your test on time. Because under this Brahmas program, I will make sure that you are not sitting idle even for a single day. If you are falling short of test, I will try to give you more tests, in the later phase of your preparation. But please write all your tests on time. Okay. Then marks are low in ongoing test, so I will read more, then I will give the test. A proper myth. Even if you are consistently scoring low marks, please try to write your test on time. Marks will improve gradually. It is never the case that within 2 or 3 tests you will be able to shoot up your score from 40 to maybe 90 or 100 marks out of 200. नहीं होगा वैसे. Marks will keep on fluctuating because there are some tests which we make hard. UPSC is also doing like that, na? What was the level of 2023 ka exam, and how the level has decreased relatively in the 2024. I hope you know the fact. So that is how we alter our tests also, so that we do not keep you in the single frame of mind. That's the beauty of Sunya IAS. Okay, so please do not take this as something you can skip your marks. I'm saying in case of emergency you can skip your test. Now all those tests which you are skipping should be written on the last page of the diary. Please mention the pending test with the code names. If you will see your schedule, the code names are mentioned there, maybe PPLT1, PPLT2, MPLT1, MPLT2, and like that. Okay, so mention those codes. In polity I missed, let's say PPLT4, or maybe PPLT5, or maybe PPLT6, whatever is the code in the test. So I missed these tests, in bracket the subject name, polity hai, current affairs hai, economy hai. With code you write, so that whenever your mentor is calling you, he is able to get in sync with you. Please do not write कि मेरे polity में 2 tests miss हो गए. We don't know na which 2 tests you have missed. Okay, because here at Sunya IAS, let me promise you, each and every mentor here is well acquainted with the fact that what was the level of the test. PPLT1 का level क्या था, PPLT2 का level क्या था, 4 का level क्या था, 5 का level क्या था. We know all those things, right? So if you are missing your test, or if you are writing a score with those codes, na, we will be able to guide you better. That it is not related. So for example, if you are getting low score in your, let's say, upcoming test, so we know that that is something which is the average, or something which is the case with all others. So we'll be able to guide you better on that part. Okay, so please try to follow the test code. That is the only requirement I want from your end, and try to mention your pending test on the last page, and with these rules, do not miss your test unless until you have any sort of emergency at the end. Now, if you have followed this session until now, sir, you might have gone through one of my arguments, that you will not be compromising with the optional ka preparation, will not be compromising the time slot with the GS ka time slot, or you will not be shifting your GS preparation in the optional ka time slot. Now there will be some cases that once you are done with the entire Politica test, all your 5 tests, all your 6 tests in polity, okay, prelims and mains ka mila ke, so there may be the situation, sir and ma'am, that you are left with some part of your syllabus. Agreed or not? For example, in your standard source, if it is Lakshmikant, let's say you are left with 10 chapters. You haven't read those 10 chapters, but you have given your tests. That is fine. But you haven't read those 10 chapters yet. So you will maintain a list subject wise within 2 pages. So maybe if you will have your diary, last page I told you to ask your pending test, and then last 2 pages, right? In these 2 pages, you will be writing the pending syllabus. Ki sir, in Lakshmikant we are left with this syllabus, 10 chapters. Let's say in your GS2 ka book, which you recommended us as a source, we are left with 100 pages. And maybe in your prelims revision note, we are left with, let's say, 3 chapters. This may be the scenario in some of the cases, because I'm asking you to write your test on time. Just keep a note of it subject wise, कि मेरा क्या क्या रह गया है अभी, economy में ये रह गया है, then environment, then etc, right? So what I'm trying to say, please, it's better to keep a tab of pendency rather than to ignore it or forget it. If you'll forget it, or if you'll ignore it, your the issue of this lack of confidence, this will keep on going. Will never have the confidence in that subject. But if you have if you have kept a tab on it, na, कि यार मेरा ये बचा था last time, you have that confidence कि okay, these 10 chapters, or these this was something which may be big for me, and I will be able to cope up with it whenever I get time later. Please keep a tab of it, okay? And I will tell you how to fit it in. I will tell you, I will guide you later, but please keep a tab of it. Okay, and this tab has to be kept once that particular, all the entire test ka syllabus is done, or and last test of the subject is done. Now let's move forward. Ab, please be very attentive in this slide. What I will try to do, sir and ma'am, I will try to hold extra accountability of yours towards your mentors. Please be very attentive. This video will be uploaded on YouTube. Okay. In the very first comment, you will write. Now this is valid for both offline and online. Be it Delhi students or be it, is valid for both offline and online. Irrespective of your mode, this is valid for each and every student. What you will do, sir? You will write your name and batch. For example, you may be in June batch, April batch, May batch, July batch, August batch, etc. etc. So name, bracket में your batch as the first comment, and you create your thread now. Okay, that name and that thing will create your thread of the first comment. Now within that comment, on daily basis, I am saying, if you remember, I told you I will ask you two things to do. भूल गए शायद. On this page, I asked you, I will ask you two things. First, I told you there. Second thing is, once you are going to your bed, other than this, कि कल क्या पढ़ना है, you will be on daily basis notifying your mentor through this thread that how many hours you have studied for in that day. Now this may be something which is not, कि यार मैं क्यों करूँ ये चीज. If you don't want to follow, it's fine, it's up to you. And I know, almost 5% or maximum 10% of you will be able to continue this until Feb or March. Hardly. I know that fact. Because in this preparation, sir, consistency is something which is lacking in many of the aspirants. पढ़ सब रहे हैं, but are all of them consistent? That is what creates an issue for you. So if you want to be consistent, if you wants to hold your accountability, please create your thread. And the moment you have created this thread, please be accountable to your mentor and to yourself. Even if you are reading for, let's say, 0 hours, please mention on daily basis along with date. So you will reply in the same thread the date. Let's say date is 16th August, then 0 hours. If you haven't studied for anything, any number of hours. Now, for example, on 17th August, just reply again within the same thread, then write date 17 August, 8 hours, 25 minutes. So bring this in your routine. That first thing, you are mentioning what you have to study on the next day in this diary. The number of hours which you have studied for, first of all, you will be mentioning in this diary. Secondly, we'll open the video. Under your thread, you will mention it in the comment section. Okay. So that we know. So that you know that how many hours your competitors are giving. I know. See, since you know that many of the colleagues, or sorry, not colleagues, many of the, what we can say, the aspirants or many of the competitors are studying for, let's say, 10 hours or 11 hours effective hours. So you are having that competitive spirit in you. यार उसने ये सब लोग 10-10 घंटे पढ़ रहे हैं and I'm not able to study, let's say, 7 hours or 6 hours, so I should be consistent, I should be committed, I should be giving that number of hours to the studies. Okay, ऐसा तो नहीं है आप सिर्फ अपना कमेंट करोगे. You will be reading all the comments of others also, time and again. So that is what will build the competitive spirit among you. Okay? Just it will take hardly 5 seconds in a at the end of the day. If you are forgetting, just on the next day, just comment for the 2 days कि भाई कल मैं 5 घंटे पढ़ा था, आज 12 घंटे पढ़ा हूँ, like that. Okay. So before you go to bed, this you have to do along with writing it in the diary also, so that I can sense it physically. Write your effective study time in the comment section, and I have guided you. What we will do is we will post a sample for this also, so that you know what to do. Okay, within 2 or 3 days it will be more clear to you. Okay, thank you, and I wish you follow this. This may look, कि यार थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो रहा है in terms of accountability, but let me tell you, if you want to be consistent, you need to be accountable. If not me, yourself. Thank you, and see you in the next session.